Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
Are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
The end of the winter season draws closer as a bunch of teams and individuals cap their season with MHSAA titles. From the cheer and the wrestling mats to the bowling lanes, we've got you covered. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The second week of winter finals is behind us, and championships were won by 4 cheer teams, 4 boys bowling teams, 4 girls bowling teams, 8 individual bowlers, and 70 individual wrestlers. We'll try and get through as many as we can here. Starting with cheer, all 4 champions were crowned at McGurk Arena on the campus of Central Michigan University. In Division I, Rochester Hills Stony Creek edged out Rochester Adams and Rochester High for the title. The 3 Rochester schools have combined to win the last 5 Division I titles. In D2, Allen Park won its 4th title in the last 5 years. Allen Park and neighbor Gibraltar Carlson have won every Division II championship since 2008. Croswell Lexington won its 2nd straight MHSAA championship in Division III. The Pioneers were 0.4 of a point better than runner-up Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. And in Division IV, Hudson has now won 5 consecutive D4 titles and 6 in the last 7 years. Trailing after round 1, the Tigers easily outpointed the field in rounds 2 and 3. Complete coverage from Mount Pleasant is now available at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Detroit Catholic Central's Darius Marinas. He won a 4th straight Division I individual wrestling title. He bested previously unbeaten Jaden Williams from Roseville for the championship. Marinas finished the year 50-0. Dundee's Cade Kloos also won his 4th straight Division III individual wrestling title. Kloos defeated Drew Hansen of Gladstone in the final. The 4 individual titles go nicely with the 4 team wrestling titles Kloos has helped Dundee capture during his career. And to Romeo sisters Belisha and Kaylee Manuel, who are now MHSAA champions in the girls division. Combined, the sisters were 49-1 this season.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the court. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Throughout the high school hockey season, you are used to seeing 3 officials on the ice. But starting in the quarterfinal round, 4 officials are used. The 4-person system utilizes 2 referees and 2 linesmen, and that's used for quarters, semis, and the finals. This system allows for more coverage. The 2 referees can concentrate on penalties and other rules. The 2 linesmen' primary duties are offsides and icing. The move to 4 officials allows for more consistent coverage of the fastest game in the MHSAA. And like we do in other sports, the best officials are chosen for the final rounds.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. On the lanes, the Zeeland girls bowling team is the best in Division 1. They knocked off South Lyon in the final. In Division 2, Flint Kearsley won its 9th title in the last 11 seasons. Madison Heights Bishop Foley was the best in Division 3. And Traverse City Christian defeated Bronson to win the title in Division 4. On the boys' side, Granville needed a tiebreaker win in the semifinals to make the finals, but when they got there, they dispatched Davison in the finals of Division 1. Like their counterparts on the girls' side, the Flint Kearsley boys are also Division 2 MHSAA champions. Frankenmuth cruised to a title in Division 3. And in Division 4, just as their girls' team did, Traverse City Christian captured the title. For more on all 8 team champions and to read about the 8 individual bowling champions, please check out MHSAA.com. We've also got complete coverage of all 5 divisions of the individual wrestling finals held at Ford Field in Detroit over the weekend. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Bulldogs looking to inbound against the pressure. Lobbed ahead over the timeline to Gable. Gable straight to the basket. Elevates. Jams it down over top of Orbaugh. Oh my goodness. The tomahawk jam over top of the defender.
Up fake, leaning right elbow. Skips the right corner to Watson. Catch and shoot 3. Splash! Muskegon has taken the lead. 47-46. Justin Watson, another triple. He has 9. 138 in the third, and a big red lead.
One, giving on to Titus. Titus angles, pull-up shot for the lead. Good! Brady Titus, a scream to the heavens after he knocks it down. 45. And it's the ultimate revenge for Tri-Unity. Another state championship for Coach Keeler's squad. The defenders of Tri-Unity Christian, state champions in Division 4. 56-45 the final. Hello everyone and welcome to Game Night. This is March on MGN here, and it's Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio all the way out in Fowler at the Fowler Athletic Center at Fowler High School here this evening as we're in Division 4. Tri-Unity Christian looking to continue a run on to what would be a 4th straight state championship bid. Yet another bid to the Breslin Center for legendary head coach Mark Keeler and his team. Tonight though, they open regional play, fresh off another district champion against the host of this region. The Eagles of Fowler are on their home floor looking to defend the home hardwood as well and see if they can advance on to likely take on Kalamazoo Phoenix, who right now is leading by 14 over Climax Scots with 4:15 to go in the first game of the night. Nate Dreyer with you. Chandler Timmer will rejoin me officially. We're going to finally get Chandler back tomorrow night as we'll be on there the doubleheader of girls district coverage from Granville. The pair of good games in that one, but a lot to get to in this one here in our Centennial Securities pregame show. Like I said, still about 4 minutes to go in the first contest of the evening. Now a 15-point lead for Kalamazoo Phoenix, who is a very, very fast and exciting team to watch. That the winner of this Tri-Unity and Fowler game is going to have to be ready for come Thursday night in the regional final. But first, we've got this one. Tri-Unity 19-5 on the season, 7-1 out of the Alliance League. But as we've been saying when we've covered this team in the past this season, of course, the last time they won the state championship, MGN was on the call a couple of seasons ago. that record doesn't even fully tell the story despite how good the record is because of the tough schedule they play. All 5 of their losses, Tri-Unity coming to teams in higher divisions, including even Forest Hill Central, who was beating East Kentwood down in the fourth quarter earlier on tonight, still playing in Division I. So it's a loaded schedule, playing a lot of top-level OK schools that Tri-Unity takes on. Fowler 17-7 on the year. They went 14-4 within the CMAC conference this season for head coach Cameron Riley. 2 teams that really do a lot of things similar in terms of the defense and the pace that they're going to typically kind of throw at their opponent. We'll certainly have plenty of time to get to all of that throughout the rest of this evening. We're going to quick step aside here, take our first break on the Centennial Securities pregame show. When we come back, let's start taking a look at some of those keys and some of those matchups and different things to look for in this one. Tri-Unity Fowler, Division IV regional semifinal here at the Fowler Athletic Center. We will be right back.
We are Centennial Securities,
an independent firm with a team of committed professionals
who strive to exceed our clients' expectations by giving outstanding service.
We're proud to be part of our community where we live and work.
You can feel confident choosing Farmers, which means a black cat doesn't always spell bad news.
What about a gang of them?
Actually, a group of cats is called a clouder. Isn't that right, tough guy?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
MGN, here's the drive. I am Chandler T.
Oh, wow.
We're going to leave this in.
All right.
This is staying in the show. He is Chandler Timmer. I am Nate Dreyer. This is what happens when you work together for 6 years. The names are one.
We're just one, yeah.
Chandler Timmer, Nate Dreyer. Chandler Timmer, Nate Dreyer. Michigan Game Night, Tailgate Report. We clearly have to stop talking. I do at least. I will see you all. I see you too. Friday night, Granville, Wyoming. I think 6:30. We're on the air for that. Goodbye.
You like cartoons? This has our logo on the front, on the back. The Bulldogs, the biggest games, the best teams. That's our tagline because we do all of that, even though it makes some people mad.
So I'm glad to see that after Tucker's came and went, that. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
That things are still on track there. God. Jennison. Things that stand out. Davison is going to kick everyone's. Bleep that. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. And he has returned. He's still on the beach. We've been bugging him about it all week long, but Chandler Timmer joins me here on the Bates Agency pregame show. CT, you seem to be doing better than the rest of us.
Yeah, I know it's pretty nice down here. I kind of like covering basketball this way.
I'm sure you do.
Looking to this moving forward.
I can't blame you one bit. All right.
Let's talk a little bit more about Forest Hill Central because when you... Braylon Haney just hit a half-court buzzer beater to win the game. At the buzzer, the JV game. Granville wins 55-52.
Rather than just always relying on one player.
Yeah, Scott Bates Agency pregame show continues here on game night on Michigan Sports Radio. CT, I think the next thing that you have to mention most notably in this contest is break me every time still. Every single time that happens, it gets me. The winners still go to the Heartland student section last year at the Breslin Center. Those guys win every time. Season. And we'll wrap up our broadcast with the Heinz Orthodontics smile of the game. Grown at that point guard position. Tough backcourt in general. Getting to some of those other pieces that we have out there. After 3 years, it finally almost came down on me. Good catch. I don't know what kid caught that, but that was a good catch. But regardless, a tough back.
Do you have any comments on the Trolls?
No. I mean, I'm with you.
You're friends with the Trolls? You are a troll?
Well, I have troll tendencies potentially when it comes to egging you on, I guess, but
Your flight's at 5 or you're...
Yeah, the flight out of Panama City is like at 5, and we don't get home till like midnight. So
That sucks. So you're actually, that was a lie. You're not going to be tuning in.
yeah, no, if I'm at the airport at that time, I will be, but I'm likely missing most of it.
Okay.
We are Centennial Securities,
an independent firm with a team of committed professionals
who strive to exceed our clients' expectations by giving outstanding service.
We're proud to be part of our community where we live and work.
Upgrade to Music Jams Premium to get uninterrupted listening on all your favorite tunes. Click here to start your 7-day free trial.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. Which is why with Farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance. I got this.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Fowler and March on MGN. Nate Dreyer with you here tonight on game night. 2:20 to go in the first game of the evening. 71-58. Kalamazoo Phoenix continues to run away right now, so looks like it will be that squad getting ready to take on the winner of Tri-Unity Christian and Fowler. Our second game here this evening that we're getting ready to have coverage of on March on MGN. Rest of the way for Tri-Unity Christian, MGN will have coverage, so as long as the defenders go all the way through the Breslin Center, we will have coverage of Tri-Unity Christian right here on MGN. Like I mentioned the Open last time we had coverage of Tri-Unity through the Breslin Center, they won the state championship, so we'll see if that same kind of luck gets brought to Coach Keeler's squad. It all starts tonight, though, in terms of regional play. Have to go on the road to Fowler and take on a hosting Fowler team that already have brought a really good crowd to the home side of things, getting ready for the start of this contest. As I mentioned in the Open, 19-5 on the year. Tri-Unity 17-7. The Fowler mark coming into this one. A look at some of the more in-depth stats in this one. First off, some scoring. Tri-Unity Christian scoring 62.8 on the season. They give up 43.2 in that traditional elite defensive style for Coach Keeler's team. Typically a little bit more half-court and slower in their pace. They've been going a bit faster this year with some of the makeup. They have a very guard-oriented team, stocked full of great guards that can play both ways, handle the basketball, shoot the basketball, score the basketball at all levels for Tri-Unity Christian, and that's, of course, always such a big makeup of them. Fowler kind of right along the same lines in terms of, you look at the size, their makeup, their style, their pace that they play at. They score 56 points per game on the year, a few less right there, and they give up a few more, 47.9 on the season. But when you get into playoff play, you can really see what Fowler has started to do in terms of slowing their general pace. Their last 3 games before the playoffs, Fowler averaged 75 points per game in those 3 games before the playoffs. Both playoff games so far, Fowler has scored 56. So they've slowed the pace in general throughout these playoffs so far. Meanwhile, Tri-Unity throughout their district and their 2 games absolutely dominant. As the average margin of victory for Tri-Unity, their first 2 games this playoff run was 33.5. They took down Zion Christian at Zion Christian on Friday. So back-to-back games having to play the contest at the district now regional host for Tri-Unity. So they won that one big, 78-40. And it was a 56-44 win for Fowler to advance through and take home a district crown as they were able to defeat Portland St. Patrick on Friday night in that contest. Final 90 seconds of the first game here in Division 4 as Phoenix looking to kind of run out the clock and run out a victory and find their way on to Thursday night right now. The win over Climax Scots. The X factors in this one, of course, also look at some of the coaching staffs. Of course, Tri-Unity, we know what Mark Keeler brings now in his 37th season for Tri-Unity. A little bit younger coach in Cameron Riley, who really has got a young team that's got a lot of potential, not for winning and winning several more games this year, but also for the future. But Coach Keeler in his 37th season, he's got 11 state finals appearances. Of course, right now, Tri-Unity 3 championship games in a row. You take out the COVID-canceled season right in the middle of that. They had another trip to the Breslin Center in 2019 as well. 5 championships to Coach Keeler's resume, and Tri-Unity has been to 14 of the last 22 Final Fours. This is as elite of a program as it gets in the state of Michigan in general. And this year, 5 losses on the docket, like I mentioned, but all of them coming to really strong teams. In fact, 4 of the 5 teams still playing tonight and playing in higher divisions. They lost to Schoolcraft, the Division III district champion twice. They lost to Lee, who fell in the Division II district final, to Catholic Central once. And then they lost to Forest Hill Central at the Cornerstone Holiday Tournament. Well, Forest Hill Central, as you may have seen on Michigan Sports Radio, on their way to beating East Kentwood in Division I tonight. So FHC still playing one of their losses as well, plus a loss to Division III state championship, really favorite Covenant Christian in there as well. So it was a loaded schedule that Tri-Unity has played. This is a battle-tested team. They've played a lot of paces and a lot of styles, and we'll be looking to see what they can do against Fowler. In terms of the West Michigan fans trying to get a little bit of an idea of where this Fowler team is at, their lone OK conference game they played Division I, Mona Shores. They lost 63-25 in that game, a Mona Shores team that fell to Muskegon in the district championship game on Friday night. So something just kind of to keep your eye on right there. Only one game for Fowler played against the OK Conference. They fell in that game to a Division I school, 63-25. So only so much you can really glean off of that. Guard play, so big for both of these teams. We continue through our Centennial Securities pregame show. For Tri-Unity Christian, this is a team that for years, guard play is obviously key. They've got multiple guys that can handle, multiple guys that can shoot the ball. They can all guard multiple positions, and also a lot of experience. Guys that have been up on varsity for 2, 3, 4 seasons, and because of that, they've been to 2, 3, 4 state championship games. Van Kloppenberg, of course, the senior that's so good. Keaton Blanker joins him. Wesley Kamen, the wing that became so big last year as he came up as a junior. Owen Rosendahl, also a part of that championship team a couple of years ago in the backcourt for Tri-Unity. So it's that experience, and then for Fowler, it's a lot of junior raw talent. You look at their backcourt, Asher Koenigsneck, the junior guard, Jacob Halfman, a junior guard that they're going to bring to in terms of their 2 starters in the backcourt alongside the other wing, Aaron Simon, a junior. Alex Halfman, the big man up front, a junior. So really outside of Zach Halfman, their senior wing, and all junior, younger kind of primary rotation for Fowler, and a lot of experience for Tri-Unity. Yeah, they've got a couple of juniors, but for the most part, if you're going to see someone touch the floor tonight for Tri-Unity Christian, they're going to be a senior. That's the way that this rotation's been able to shake out for Coach Keeler throughout the stretch run of this year, and certainly that would be a big part of what they're looking to do. First game just about to wrap up. It's an 11-point lead in the final 40 seconds. It will be Kalamazoo Phoenix advancing on to Thursday night, as they will be waiting for the winner of Fowler and Tri-Unity Christian. Our game coming up in just a little over 20 minutes here from the Fowler Athletic Center. We're going to quick step aside. Be right back here once again on Game Night in the Centennial Securities pregame show.
Was founded based on the belief that the interests of our clients must always come first.
We listen and understand your objectives before making a recommendation.
We customize the portfolio of investments to fit your goals.
It is our commitment to provide a strong line of communication.
Our services include family wealth management, saving for retirement, and estate planning and trust services.
Getting started is as easy as picking up the phone. After all, when everything is said and done, isn't it about time?
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Bullhouse rips it out. Here we go. Miles Steffen to run the first attack here. And a couple of points on that possession. Doesn't get it. Physical game early. Slow down. The game gets slopped up. And it winds up being an all-time classic. I expect nothing short of that tonight again.
Yeah, I think so.
Neves, corner, got one. And a timeout from Coach Vanderslice Gymnasium. Centennial Securities pregame show. Let's take a look. Best thing to say about it. Really fun contest. Bulldogs will get it out of the break right here with 53 seconds to go.
Hey everyone, Nate
from Michigan Game Night. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the Going by DeYoung of the Bulldogs. DeYoung for Reagan Neris, free throw line. Turns the back, left wing, Wade, triple try, splash! What a couple of moments and possessions for the Bulldog freshman. Timeout from Coach Riddell. Unbelievable. Here for Reynolds, second free throw, the right hand overhead motion is good for Caden Neves. Really terrific game for him. He's now got 10 of Granville's 26 and a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Wing Sorokin bounding into the lane, left corner DeYoung, all alone, triple, splash, right down the hatch, absolutely pure for Jackson DeYoung, Granville by 9. It is good for Caden Neves, really terrific game for him. He's now got 10 of Granville's 26 and a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. We'll go to highlights. We start in the first half with the Neves dunk and then a couple more that we'll follow that up with. All alone, drives the basket, jams it, and one! He's fouled through the dunk. Caden Neves finishing strong with the right hand, has a chance for one more.
You can feel confident.
We are Centennial Securities,
an independent firm with a team of committed professionals
who strive to exceed our clients' expectations by giving outstanding service.
We're proud to be part of our community where we live and work.
You can feel confident choosing Farmers, which means a black cat doesn't always spell bad news.
What about a gang of them?
Actually, a group of cats is called a clouder. Isn't that right, tough guy?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, welcome back here, everyone, to Fowler High School. Nate Dreyer with you. March on MGN rolling on just right now, wrapping up the first contest. Does officially go in the books, 80-68 the final, as Kalamazoo Phoenix picks up the win over Climax Scott, so they will be the one waiting for Thursday night as Tri-Unity right around and in front of me gets set to go onto the floor and get ready for their warm-ups right now as they and the host Fowler Eagles are ready to rock and roll. 19-5 Unity Christian, 17-7 Fowler. We looked a little bit at some of the guard play, and when you look at up front in this matchup as well, it's a little bit of a clash of styles, I think, in terms of what you can expect out of some of the bigs and what they have brought to the table so far throughout the course of this season. For Tri-Unity, you look at their senior, Akai Skipway. This is a guy that was a part of the championship team a couple of seasons ago. Of course, an elite player on multiple levels, but more of an athletic 6'4" guy, can get out and run up front. Also, a good defender on the inside. So you've got more athleticism. Of course, kind of almost a 4-guard or 3-guard in a wing lineup when you add in Kamen and then Gipway up front. Fowler, they've got Alex Halfman, their junior center, more of a traditional back-to-the-basket guy offensively. Halfman, he'll score a little bit as well, working in kind of the mid-range game. So I think you've got that an interesting matchup. Halfman, more of that traditional back-to-the-basket, slow it down inside offensively, and goes up against a guy in a case Gipway that's able to run the floor, able to play with some of the guards. And, you know, it's where it gets interesting with Tri-Unity Christian. It's a team that traditionally you think of them as being a little bit slower paced and more defensive oriented. This year they've run more than I think they did, for example, in the Brady Titus years, going a couple of seasons back. They've run more still not going to be the fastest team out there in the world, but I think there could be a pace advantage that they're going to look to play with versus a Fowler team that typically winds up being a little bit more grinding, defensive-oriented, and certainly very good defensive-oriented play when they do find themselves getting into that sort of look. It's just interesting, and again, it's two teams that on paper want to play a similar style, similar pace, and they lean on their defense and they lean on that sort of experience, and that's exactly where this matchup gets the most interesting. I think Fowler's offense, you talk about a couple different ways where they're going to be looking to score. Alex Halfman in the post, and more of a traditional back-to-the-basket postman like I was just talking about. What does Tri-Unity do to try to take the ball out of his hand, be able to counter him inside when he does have the ball in his hand? Of course, look to the senior 6'7" Joey Mellon as an option as well that can come off the bench and give a little bit of size and a bit of a different look inside, along with the Kai skip play down low for Tri-Unity. But then a lot of shooting out wide. They've got really a lineup full of pieces for Coach Riley and Fowler that are 3-and-D type of guys. Asher Koenigsneck, certainly a good example of that. He had 11 points on Friday. It all is going to be led through their junior point guard, Jacob Halfman, though. He had 26 in the win over Portland St. Patrick last week Friday in the district championship. So Jacob Halfman will be the singular player to watch offensively. The ball will be in his hands a lot. He'll be creating for himself and for others, and that's the number one guy that Tri-Unity Christian will have to look to slow down for this Fowler Eagles attack, and they've got more scoring as well. When you look on the perimeter, Aaron Simon can shoot the basketball. Zach Halfman can play inside and out as well as a 3 and a 4 type threat for Fowler. So that's where things really set up. The bench will be interesting. I think when you look at the bench, Tri-Unity probably just a touch deeper, and with pieces at every position. You mentioned Joey Mellon a little bit earlier on. Lincoln Erdman's the senior guard with some experience. Trustin Bowman, Trey Rilma, athletic wings and fours that they can bring to the table. So 4, 5, maybe even 6 deep into the bench based on the pace of game for Tri-Unity Christian to keep an eye on. Fowler probably going to stick to 3 deep total into the bench. Nathan Hamilton, Brady Feldsposh, both really good two-way guards that can play both of the guard spots for Coach Riley. And then Augustine Spitzley, a tall defender that can both defend the wing and the post and guard multiple positions off the bench. And that's where I think things set up. You're likely not going to see that rotation go much deeper than 8 deep for Fowler. I think 9 or 10 deep is likely very possible for Tri-Unity and what they're going to try to do. Again, it's for Fowler, it's an interesting position where both these team strengths are going to come in here because Fowler has got a great home crowd. They're on their home floor, but certainly come in as the underdog, taking on a team that's been ranked in the top 2 or 3, number 1 for a lot of it in the state all season long, and a team that 2019 made it to the state semifinal, made it to the Breslin Center. 2020, of course, the season canceled. 2021, Tri-Unity Christian made it to the championship game. 2022, they won the championship game. And then last year, they made it back to the finals and lost as well. You got a 5-time state champion at the helm and head coach Mark Keeler in a nearly 40-year career as well, spending that entire time here at Tri-Unity, a guy that, based on how long he decides to keep coaching, will have a real chance to be one of the top, maybe the top guy in terms of wins in Michigan high school basketball. So that's what you're going up against if you're Fowler, but they're going to have a lot of the energy. Tri-Unity Christian traveled pretty well, pretty long road trip out here, about a 90-minute drive away here to Fowler, but the home court advantage is going to certainly be there for Fowler. It's a unique setup here to the Fowler Athletic Center. One big side of stands on one end of the floor, both baselines with 4 or 5 rows of stands there, and then the other side where the benches are completely empty. No stands behind it, just a big wall that winds up on that side of things. So that's how the setup will be. It's a loud gym as well. The construction of this center, certainly you saw it in the first game, can create a lot of noise and a lot of excitement, especially when you got the home crowd certainly getting into things in this one. So keep an eye out for that, and that's where the experience is big, and you're going to come back to it time and time again. If you look at the rotation for Tri-Unity, then Kloppenberg Senior, Blanker Senior, Kamen Senior, Gipway Senior, Rosendahl Senior. So all starting seniors across their lineup, and then even off the bench, Bowman and Rillema seniors, Mellon a senior, Erdman's a senior. I mean, it's just absolutely jam-packed with a ton of senior talent that leads the way. Check that Keaton Blanker, I think, mentioned senior, a junior that likely draws in to their starting lineup. But, I mean, just a wealth of experience that Coach Keeler is able to lean on and so often does. And it all makes for that much more of an interesting matchup. Tri-Unity and Fowler. It's a regional semifinal here on MGN. Don't go anywhere. We're going to step aside. Be right back once again from the Fowler Athletic Center.
The 10 winners of the Nobel Peace Prize or the last 5 Miss Americas. The point is the applause dies and the achievements are forgotten. But can you name 3 friends who helped you through tough times or teachers who encouraged you in school? We remember those who make a difference in our lives. I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities. What matters to us are the personal relationships we have with our clients, helping them build a secure financial future. As a Centennial Securities customer, you know what I mean. If you're not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Hey everyone, Nate from Michigan Game Night. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the MGN shop. You can find it through MichiganGameNight.com or the Michigan Game Night page on Michigan Sports Radio. Click on the Buy MGN Merch button or tab on either page and find your way on over. You can check out a store that has hats, beanies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, water bottles, and everything in between, from just simple MGN logo designs to playoff featured designs, designs with famous calls and moments from MGN, and much, much more. Make sure you check out the MGN shop through MichiganGameNight.com or MichiganSportsRadio.com/MGN.
Can you identify your number one personal trait? The thing that you do better than most others? If not, this may be a good time to think this through. If you're really good at writing, then why use the phone? If you're great on the phone, why use email? If you have exceptional human relation skills, why sit back and let others lead? I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities Company. Playing to our strengths is something we do very well at Centennial. And if you're already a customer, you know what I mean. If not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Welcome back, everyone, to Fowler, and welcome back to the Centennial Securities pregame show. As always, we want to thank Centennial Securities along with Farmers Insurance for presenting Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio. Of course, Tri-Unity coming out of Wyoming starting next season. We thank our great support for years here from Farmers Insurance, but a new presenting agency coming, the Bennett Sinner Agency, which is located in Wyoming. We'll have more information coming up on that, especially getting into next season, but a new agent in the Granville, Wyoming area for Farmers Insurance that can handle all of whatever your needs may be in terms of auto, home, life, and everything else that Farmers Insurance certainly has to offer. So we thank them for their support. Thanks to Centennial Securities. They've been with us here on MGN for a very, very long time. For you to Michigan Game Night, make sure you follow along at MI Game Night across social media, Twitter, X, YouTube, where many of you may wind up tuning into this game along with the main MSR feed, along with on Instagram and Facebook. You can find us all at MI Game Night. With more information on that, we are back on the air tomorrow night, a doubleheader from Granville of girls district action in Division I. We've got Granville versus Byron Center in the second game, and then East Kentwood versus Hudsonville opening the night tomorrow night. We're on the air at 5 o'clock with 5:30 tip-off in the first one. So doubleheader there, and then we'll be back on the air Thursday as well if Tri-Unity wins the game plan. Again, like I mentioned, we'll be live with Tri-Unity on their entire run to the Breslin Center. Our scheduled plan at the moment if they do go on that type of run, but are scheduled to be back in that case here on Thursday. Also, make sure you stay tuned at MI Game Night in case there are any scheduled changes that we may get to here for our Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio broadcast. Fowler back to their locker room. Tri-Unity back out and warming up right now for Coach Keeler under his watchful eye, the 37-year veteran on the bench and 5-time state champion. Again, a younger coaching staff led by Cameron Riley for Fowler on the other side. Also a younger team, and that really kind of sets up the whole talking point in this ball game. Experience for Tri-Unity. We mentioned it right before the break, but a starting lineup that we made up of 4 or 5 players, all of senior leadership, and then on a bench as well. They go 4 or 5 deep with almost entirely seniors as well in that rotation. So there is a ton of leadership and a ton of senior experience for Tri-Unity. And then Fowler, you look at their starting lineup, likely going to be 4 juniors, 1 senior, and off the bench they'll have 1 senior and a couple of juniors as well. So young coaching staff, younger team that is kind of in the first of a 2-year peak that they're going to have in terms of making this type and even a deeper run and looking to try to get it done in the first time. I mean, anything can happen in March. You have to take your opportunities when you get them. And if Fowler's able to knock down a
knock off a team that's been really the top team when you look at the rankings for BCAM and otherwise in the state of Michigan in Division IV all year long. Puts them in a great position to try to stretch by this on their home floor and then even see what they can do moving into the quarters and beyond. Quarterfinals for these teams will be held at the Igloo in Portage Northern next Tuesday night after the finals here on Thursday night for the regionals. Final 4:15 of warm-ups right here as we're getting that much closer to tip-off. Tri-Unity and Fowler, the Eagles back up, they're back out. They're wrapping up their warm-ups alongside the defenders. We'll take one last break here on our Centennial Securities pregame show. When we come back, we'll get you final keys to the game. We'll get you the national anthem, starting lineups, and we'll get you basketball, a regional semi in Division IV.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. Have you recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Final segment, Centennial Securities pregame show here on March on MGN. It is game night on Michigan Sports Radio. Nate Dreyer with this solo here this evening. I will be finally and officially rejoined by my partner in crime, Chandler Timmer, tomorrow night, as we'll have doubleheader coverage from Granville in a girls' Division I district semifinal. As a packed week, 4 nights of action here on MGN, rolling on the finals on Friday for the girls' district from Granville. Will also be on Michigan Sports Radio. That will be our East Kentwood broadcast team scheduled to have that one from Granville for the finals. But the rest of the week, all right here on MGN, a packed week of action as we also start up our Tri-Unity playoff coverage here tonight. Tri-Unity Christian, of course, is located right down the road, a couple of minutes from Granville, our normal base on Michigan Sports Radio, game night on Michigan Sports Radio. So, bit of a natural fit in that regard. Final minute. We talked about a lot of different things. I think the X factors in this game, we know what the guards bring and the defense of each team. Watch the pace. If things are a little bit quicker, I do think that still is going to help out Tri-Unity, Christian on the whole, and then the battle inside. What can Akai Skipway do defensively along with Joey Mellon to lock up Alex Halfman, take away some of those post-up opportunities down low that Fowler so often wants to try to bring to the table and help create outside of their terrific shooters. And on the other end of the floor, can the more athletic big men provide a little bit more pace and a little bit more uncomfortability for Fowler and get them outside of what they have typically wanted to do this season. Final shots getting up and final warm-up getting done right here for Tri-Unity as we're getting that much closer to tip-off here. Final 15 seconds. Thanks for tuning into the Centennial Securities pregame show. We thank them and Farmers Insurance for presenting game night on Michigan Sports Radio. Let's send it on down to the public address for the national anthem and the starting lineups. there's your starting lineups. No anthem for the second contest of the night. Getting right into it. Tri-Unity, the traveling black uniforms. Numbers in royal blue, trimmed in white. Tri-Unity Christian written on the top and bottom of the number in front. It's the home whites for Fowler. Numbers are in blue with blue trimming down the side. Fowler goes left to right across your radio dial, right to left. Gipley will step in against Hoffman for the tip. 8 minutes up on the board, and we are ready to go. Alex Hoffman on the tip. Akais Gipley on the other side. We are ready to go. Tip back by Gipley. Tri-Unity gets the first possession. Keaton Blanker, the lone junior in the starting lineup for Tri-Unity, will run the offense. Right wing for Rosendahl. Man-to-man pressure on the other side here from Fowler. Rosendahl, left wing for Gipley. Drives down the left side, stops and turns, feeds up top for Blanker, swings to the top of the right side on to Kamen. He'll drop it there for Van Kloppenburg to start the dribble. Angle drive, Van Kloppenburg lost the handle, regathers, right block. Lob pass, left wing Rosendahl with space, tries a three, good. Right down the hatch and Tri-Unity gets off to a quick start. Owen Rosendahl, the senior, knocks down the triple, and Fowler goes quickly back the other way to start up their first offensive possession of the ball game. Now they'll slow it down with Jacob Hoffman top of the key, their junior point guard who had 26 points on Friday night. Feeds right wing on to Simon, able to rip it away from the defense. Top of the key, Alex Hoffman. Left wing, Jacob Hoffman. Triple try. Misses everything short. Rebound down to a running Keaton Blanker with pace. Feeds right corner to Rosendahl. Got it back. Swings left side, Van Kloppenburg. Van Kloppenburg stops. Feeds top of the key to Gipley. In between the rings to Blanker. He'll reset the offense. Watched here defensively by Alex Hoffman. Drives down the right side of the lane. Turns the block at the turns the back at the elbow. Up top, Rosendahl. Left wing, Van Kloppenburg three. Off the connector, no. Leaping rebound, snagged out of there by Zach Hoffman and gave it on to Jacob to run the offense. Jacob, Zach, Alex all on the floor for Fowler to begin the ball game. Left corner, a drive from Aaron Simon, poked out of bounds by a reaching Keaton Blanker. It'll stay in the left side on the front court inbound for Fowler. Eagles to throw in, 6:37 to go in the first. Inbound left corner, Hoffman got run into and then steps out of bounds as he tries to corral the basketball. And it'll go back Tri-Unity's way. 6.5 to go first quarter. A little bit of token full court pressure being shown here by the Eagles. Inbound in front of the baseline to the left-hand dribble for Keaton Blanker. Crouch watching him is Asher Koenigsneck, the junior. Over the timeline, behind the back dribble for Blanker. Feeds left side for Rosendahl. Gets the screen, bounces top of the key, crosses down the left side of the lane. Rosendahl, left-hand shot, good, and a foul. Quick start for Owen Rosendahl right there. He's got all 5 of the offense so far. The finger roll using a little bit of the glass to help it in. Foul gets called on Zach Hoffman, and that will send Rosendahl to the stripe. Good line, or good start to this one for 23 in black as he goes to the line. The senior. 3 dribbles, bends the knees, spins the basketball. Right hand flicking free throw off the front rim, no good. And the leaping board down to Zach Hoffman as Fowler takes up possession. 5-0 Tri-Unity. Nearly 2 minutes gone to the ball game. Left corner 3, rolls out, no good for Aaron Simon, but a foul is called, and that is going to send Simon to the line for a trio of foul shots right here. That one gets whistled on Keaton Blanker, the junior, for his first. Home white jerseys for Simon at the line. Bends the knees. Right hand free throw is good as Fowler gets on the board for the first time. Simon, a guard, played the wing as well with pretty good size, and he'll straddle back to the line. White shoes and white socks to go along with the white uniform. Right hand free throw rattles out. He's got one more coming. One foul on either team. 6:11 to go in the first quarter. Regional semifinal here in Division 4. Winner will have Kalamazoo Phoenix on Thursday. Free throw up and good. 2 of 3 at the stripe for Simon, and some full court pressure brought right here. Now pulled off by Fowler as Blanker starts up a left-hand dribble. Over the timeline with 6:05. Blanker turns the back on on Asher Koenigsneck. Right corner for Van Kloppenburg. Van Kloppenburg across, left corner, on to Kamen. Feeds it back, Van Kloppenburg starts the jab step left wing. Angle drive, feeds to the corner, catch and shoot 3. Falls short for Blanker. Rebound down to a running Jacob Hoffman. He'll headman the offense up the middle of the floor. Quick no-look pass, right corner, on to Koenigsneck. Jabs, feeds right wing to Hoffman. Back right corner off the drive, Jacob Hoffman. Reaching pass, intercepted along the baseline by a reaching Blanker. Throwing behind the defense onto a sprinting Van Kloppenburg. Tic-tac-toe pass, able to hit the cutting Kamen, and he's able to score. Nice feed, full court offense right there being shown by the defenders. Right wing, skip pass, on for Koenigsnecht. Up top, on for Zach Halfman. Feeds down left block to Alex. Turns the back, poked and stolen away by Akai Skipway. He'll lob it on to Blanker to run the offense. 3 minutes gone, first quarter, 7-2, Tri-Unity. And cut off on a right side drive is Blanker for a foul. That one will get whistled on Koenigsnecht, the first down, the junior. 5:05 in the first. Baseline right inbound coming up here for Tri-Unity. It'll be Blanker to throw in. Lobs right elbow on to Gipway. Up top to Rosendahl. Steps around a defender. Launches a triple off the left side of the rim. No. Board ripped in by Zach Halfman. Headman's up the right side of the floor on to Jacob. Halfman, top of the key, watched here defensively by Vin Kloppenberg. Throws right corner to Koenigsnecht. Koenigsnecht giving down low to Alex. Able to pick it up against the defense from Gipway. Turns the back right corner. Catch and shoot three, the lefty. Koenigsnecht off the left side of the rim. No. Chase for the rebound. Bounces off the top of the head of Keaton Blanker as he was standing out of bounds, and it'll stay baseline left with Fowler. 4:40 to go in the first. 7-2 Tri-Unity Christian. Jacob Halfman to throw in. The lanky point guard, the junior, third-year starter. To the corner, catch and shoot three. Simon rattles down. Simon's got all 5 points for Fowler in this one, and it's a 2-point game once again. 4:30 and less to go. Then Kloppenberg down the right side of the lane, flips it to Blanker. Blanker spins into the paint, two-hand pass up top to Kamen. Drives, jump stop at the left block. Skip pass up top, Rosendahl. Back right wing to reset the offense. Now backing in front of the timeline with Van Kloppenberg. He'll start it up against Alex Halfman, the junior center. Left corner, Rosendahl, catch and shoot three. Off the back rim, no. Rebound snagged by Tri-Unity. Right side, wide open three. Falls short off the front rim for Blanker. Another rebound, this time down to Vin Kloppenberg. His mid-range jumper's off the mark. 3 good looks, all of them falling off the mark for Tri-Unity as Fowler comes back the other way. Stutter step, left wing, pulled out and spun on here by Simon. Simon feeding the driving Jacob Halfman along the baseline. Touched out of bounds along the baseline by Akai Skipway. It will stay with Fowler. 3:43 in the first, 7-5 Tri-Unity. First sub of the game for Coach Riley and the Eagles. Nathan Hamilton will check in here for Asher Koenigsnecht. 3:43 to go. Baseline left inbound. Jacob Halfman to throw it in. Jacob feeds left block onto Nathan Hamilton. He'll take it up top, feed it there for Aaron Simon. Simon skip pass left wing, curled on top of the key by Jacob Halfman. Feeds right wing for Nathan Hamilton. Up top to Zach Halfman. Zach right corner for Simon. Simon has it tipped by Blanker into the Tri-Unity bench. Will stay in the right corner on the inbound here with Fowler. It will be Simon the junior. He's got all 5 points for Fowler to throw this one in. 3:27 to go in the first. 7-5 lead for Tri-Unity Christian. Skips along the baseline for Zach Halfman. Right wing for Simon, up top for Jacob Halfman to reset the offense. Again, Jacob along with Zach and Alex Halfman all on the floor to begin the ball game here for Fowler. Jacob, whip pass up top for Simon. Simon spins down the left side of the lane, feeds it left wing, catch and shoot three, off the glass and good for Zach Halfman. Able to get the fortuitous bounce. Zach knocks that one down, and Fowler has their first lead of the ball game. Just inside 3 minutes to go in the first. Rosendahl, top of the key. Reaching pass, right block on to Gipway. He's doubled. Gipway turns the pivot, feeds right wing on for Rosendahl. Rosendahl defended here by Alex Halfman, the big junior center out on the perimeter. Man-to-man defense. Left wing for Blanker. Blanker, baseline drive, reaching layup is good over top of the defender. Tri-Unity Christian goes back on top with a tough reaching finish from the junior Blanker. 2:30 and less to go first quarter. Big crossover from Halfman, top of the key. Bodies his way to the free throw line. Right corner, catch and shoot three from the big guy, Alex Halfman. Falls short off the front rim, rebound back to the way, sprinted on. No look pass from Vin Kloppenberg to Gipway. Right hand shot blocked down low by Halfman, taken on by Zach. Here's Halfman, feeding across left wing onto a driving Hamilton. Skips it to the corner, catch and shoot three. Simon, that one's good. Another answer for Fowler. They go up by 2, 11-9. What a start for Simon. He's got 8 of the points as well. Then Kloppenberg will slow it down with 1:53 in the first. 11-9 Fowler. Blanker right corner on to Gipway screen. Skips it to Gipway right block. Drives into the paint, clutching shot short, but a foul. Will send Akai Gipway to the line for a couple. He's got a chance to tie the game and get his first points of the ball game there. That foul, the first down, Aaron Simon. Traveling black uniforms for Tri-Unity, numbers in royal blue, trimmed in white, and Gipley goes to work at the stripe. Bends the knees, flicks it up in front of the face, free throw, off the back rim, no good. One more coming up here, and some substitutions for Coach Keeler. He'll bring Joey Mellon on the floor along with Lincoln Erdmans right here. .146 in the first. One more here for Gipley, looking to get Tri-Unity in a double-digit scoring for the first time. Bends the knees, right-hand free throw, rattles out, missed them both at the stripe, and Fowler will start up the offense in the home white jerseys. Jacob Halfman to run the offense, skips it right corner to Hamilton. Hamilton driving, double teamed, picked up here defensively, working his way away, and a quick 30-second timeout is called out of the trap for the first of the ball game, called by Coach Riley. We'll take one as well. Be right back here from Fowler.
It's a beautiful time of year. It is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors again.
Welcome back, Fowler Athletic Center, game night on Michigan Sports Radio, Division 4 regional semifinal here on MGN. (11-9) Fowler over Tri-Unity. And Fowler out of the break will get the basketball. Fed it up top for Jacob Halfman, their junior point guard. Skips it, right wing for Koenigsnecht, who's back out on the floor. Up top for Alex Halfman, left wing for Jacob. Jacob skips up top for Zach, right wing for Alex. Starts a left-hand dribble, defended there tightly by Trey Rillema on the floor for the first time. Whips all the way across left wing. The right-hand dribble for Zach. Up top off the drive, here's Nathan Hamilton. Cut off right elbow, skips up top for Koenigsnecht. Koenigsnecht defended there and bodied up by Rosendahl. Left corner, catch and shoot three. Zach Halfman misses it all strong. Rebound tracked down by Fowler. Right wing, triple try. The lefty, Koenigsnecht, off the mark, another rebound. This one's down again to Fowler. Right corner, Zach Halfman off the drive. Back right wing for Koenigsnecht. He'll give it up top to Hamilton to reset the offense. 52 seconds and less to go first quarter. 11-9 Fowler. Left wing, Jacob Halfman. Harassed defensively by Vin Kloppenberg and chased all the way to the top of the key by Jordan. Feeds it left corner for Hamilton. Hamilton up top, Koenigsnecht. 36 seconds and less. Koenigsnecht jump stop, feeds a pass right corner to Halfman up top here as Jacob Halfman now will reset it off the feed from Zach. 28 seconds to go in the first. 11-9 Fowler. It looks like the Eagles may be waiting for the final shot. Man-to-man defense in the half court from Tri-Unity Christian. 20 seconds and less. Jacob to the right side of the floor. Crouched watching this possession on the other side of the floor is Coach Riley for the Eagles. Jacob with 10 seconds. Defended here by Jordan Vin Kloppenberg. Jacob Halfman right wing. To the corner for Koenigsnecht. Tries the three off the front rim. No. Rebound. Put back. Good. Zach Halfman out of nowhere flying to the rim. That'll do it for the first. Fowler by 4 after 1.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Welcome back, everyone, to March on MGN here on Michigan Sports Radio and Michigan Game Night. Nate Dreyer with you. Fresh 8 minutes on the board at the Fowler Athletic Center, and it is The Fowler Eagles with the advantage, 13-9. All their scoring coming from 2 players. Zach Halfman had 5, and they've been led by Aaron Simon, who had 8 in that first quarter of play. Rosendahl with 5, leading the way for Tri-Unity Christian. Fowler has it out of the break, and Simon has got it right wing here. Simon curls top of the key, defended by Keaton Blanker. Down the right side of the lane, spins, mid-range jumper off the front rim, clashes down, and the board is taken on by a running Blanker to the right wing. 20 seconds gone, second quarter. Blanker against the man-to-man defense, feeds up top to Rillema, got it back right wing. Skips it on for Joey Mellon, the lanky 6'7 senior. Feeds with 2 hands, left corner, harassed as Kamen, able to strip it away from Simon. Turn the back around a screen. Left wing Kamen, driving left, crossing back right. Skips it up top for Rillema. 7:20 and less in the second. 4-point lead for Fowler. Erdman starts the dribble. Top of the key, left wing for Mellon. Mellon, left corner, on for Blanker. Blanker, defended by Simon, pulls it out with a left-hand dribble. Out of the left corner. Blanker whips it all the way across right corner. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. Off the back rim, will not fall, but the putback is there for Mellon. And Tri-Unity gets within a score. The big guy able to clean up down low. Curling Koenigsegg, top of the key. Jump stop, right corner, all alone. Jacob Halfman, triple. Off the connector, no. Chase for the rebound. Again, Fowler, an offensive board. Zach Halfman, left wing. Drops it for Simon. Triple try. Rattles home. Got the friendly touch. Aaron Simon, a red hot start. He's got 11. 6.5 to go in the second. 5-point lead for Fowler. Keaton Blanker around a Mellon screen, left wing. Off the drive, Blanker hesitates to the corner. Keeps the right-hand dribble. Hounding him defensively, Alex Halfman, the big junior center. Now gets picked up by Koenigsegg. Drive to the basket. Clutching right-hand shot is good for Blanker. That was a crafty one. That's 4 points for number 4. Tri-Unity back within a score. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Top of the key, Halfman turns the back free throw line. Nice no-look pass to Simon. Floater in the lane short. Chase for the rebound. Rillema tips it to himself. Tri-Unity in the traveling black uniforms will start up the offense here with Blanker. Flips it left corner to Erdmans. Erdmans drives into the paint. Floater rattles out. Rebound tipped into the Fowler student section. Last off of the defenders. And Fowler takes it back. They go left to right here. Augustine Spitzley, the junior forward, comes in for the first time. Rosendahl will come in as well on the other side for Tri-Unity. Coach Keeler doesn't like what he's seeing. He'll call a timeout. 5:48 in the second. 3-point lead for Fowler. Attention all golfers. Want to keep your game in shape? The Leaderboard Indoor Golf has you covered. With over 500 courses, a full bar, and 17 TVs, the Leaderboard Indoor Golf is the perfect place to work on your game, host events and parties, and compete in leagues. Visit theleaderboardgolf.com or call 616-500-8709 to book your tee time today. That's theleaderboardgolf.com. 5:48 to go, second quarter, 16-13. Fowler hosting the region, hosting the game, and right now holding on to the lead over Tri-Unity Christian, a top 2 or 3 team all season in the BCAM state rankings, a 19-5 team with all 5 of those losses coming to higher ranked or higher division teams across West Michigan, and they've been to 3 straight state championship games, looking to keep that streak alive, but they first have got to get it done in the regional semifinals. Half-court man-to-man defense will be waiting for Fowler as they start up on the other end. Jacob Halfman run the offense with a 3-point lead. Runs it to the left wing, defended there by Vin Kloppenberg. Halfman crosses, Jacob, jump stop, left block, turnaround shot off the window, no. Long rebound to a running Blanker with some pace up the middle of the floor, crosses into the lane. Blanker, right-hand shot, good, and a foul. A chance to tie it at the line as Blanker goes coast to coast off the rebound. That foul goes on Alex Halfman for his first. Blanker bends the knees, right-hand free throw, off the right side of the rim, no good. So Blanker, 6 points in the ball game, gets Tri-Unity within a point, unable to complete the 3-point play, however. Right corner, here's Koenigsegg starting up the offense. Right block on to Spitzley, turns against a pair of defenders. Reverse layup off the glass, no. Long rebound, top of the key, chased down by Vin Kloppenberg. He'll restart the offense. Vin Kloppenberg with 5:10 in the second. Bounds around a screen to the left elbow. Up top for Kamen, swings right wing to Rosendahl, left wing to Gipley. Quick filters it left corner to Vin Kloppenberg, bounces around a screen. Vin Kloppenberg stops left block, left wing for Kamen, drives into the lane, pull-up shot, free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no. Board chased down by Jacob Halfman. He'll skip it over the timeline to a running Koenigsnecht. Jump stop, right block, whip pass, left corner Simon, able to sky to settle down the wild pass. Feeds it inside for Spitzley, poked out of bounds by Gipley. On the reach from behind, it will stay with Fowler. Zach Halfman will check in for Augustine Spitzley. 4:40 in the second, 16-15 Fowler. Simon inbounds to Jacob Halfman up top. 4:36 and less in the second. Halfman feeds right wing to Koenigsnecht. Up top, Zach feeds left wing Jacob. Down left block to Alex. Halfman turns the back here on Gipley. Feeds right wing all alone. Triple try. Zach Halfman rattles out. Rebound. Nearly settled down, but just putting a piece of it out of bounds is Alex Halfman, and it'll go back the other way with Tri-Unity Christian. 4:20 to go second quarter, 16-15 Fowler. Blanker to slow it down. Watching him with some token pressure is Koenigsnecht down the defense, the junior. Left wing, Vin Kloppenberg, crossover, angle drive, right hand layup, rolls out, chase to the rebound, over the back, foul on Akai Skipway. One on either team now in the quarter, nearly to the halfway point, 3 seconds from it in the second. That's the first call on Gipley. Jacob Halfman to run the offense here. Halfman to run the offense. Defended by Vin Kloppenberg. Halfman down the middle of the lane, feeds left corner to Zach. Zach left wing to Simon. Simon curls top of the key, defended, reaching in on him is Rosendahl. Right elbow Simon, drops it for a curling Koenigsnecht. Left corner, Zach Halfman lets the three go, missed everything strong. Board down to a chasing Keaton Blanker. Blanker attacking up the middle of the floor, feeds to the corner to Rosendahl. Stutter step up top, then Kloppenberg tries a three for the lead. Got it! Right down the hatch and pure. Tri-Unity goes back on top with 3.5 to go in the second quarter as the triple's knocked down up top by Vin Kloppenberg. Zach back the other way, shot Jacob Halfman off the mark, rebound, chase down, floater in the lane from Koenigsnecht is good to answer as he's able to get that one to go, and the game is knotted up at 18 with 3:06 to go in the second. Then Kloppenberg around a screen, feeds Gipley, right wing, drops it off the curl for Blanker. Blanker, right corner, Vin Kloppenberg, stares at the three, tries the three, rolls out, rebound down to the Eagles. Fowler off and running with 2:50 in the second, not at 18. Left wing Halfman drops it off to Koenigsnecht, feeds it right wing here to Jacob Halfman to the corner. Alex, right wing, drives into the paint, turns the back, clutching shot over top of Gipley, no good, but a following touching putback is good for Zach Halfman. He's off to a great start. He's got 7, and Fowler goes back on top by 2. 2:22 to go in the second. Blanker around a screen right wing, drives on Alex Halfman to the basket, reaching left hand, wild shot off the mark. Coach Keeler wants to follow, back the other way, all the way to the basket. Koenigsnecht, finger roll off the window and good. Koenigsnecht now with 4, and back to a 4-point lead for Fowler. 22-18, inside 2 minutes to go in the second. Rosendahl up top. Right wing for Blanker. Blanker starts the left-hand dribble, crosses, defended here by Alex Halfman, the big junior center. Throws all the way across to Rosendahl, nearly over his head, tips it inbounds, off the drive, came in, reaching shot, right hand, rolls out, no good, harsh rollout after a 360. Jacob Halfman back the other way, 1:35 and less in the second. Drop for Simon, top of the key, and a timeout is called by the Fowler bench. We'll take one as well. 22-18, Fowler over Tri-Unity Christian. 90 seconds, even to go, second quarter.
Hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
All right, welcome back here to the Fowler Athletic Center. 22-18, the host of the region, up over Tri-Unity Christian. Exactly 90 seconds to go in the first half. Right now for Fowler, it's been really a pair of scorers leading the way as Aaron Simon has 11, including a couple of 3 balls that he's knocked down already. And then Zach Halfman, the senior wing, has picked up 7 points as well for the Eagles, who will have the ball out of their second time out of the ball game for head coach Cameron Riley. 1:30 to go. Left side inbound in the front court. Home white jerseys here for the Eagles. Jacob Halfman, the lanky junior point guard, will start up the offense to the right wing, defended by Vin Kloppenberg. Skips it there for Nathan Hamilton back on the floor. Up top for Zach. Halfman peering around the defense, feeds to the free throw line to Alex. Turns, hook shot, hangs on the back rim and falls through the traffic. That one is good for Alex Halfman, his first points of the ball game. 1:08 to go, down the floor, tic-tac-toe pass, cutting to the basket, Trey Rillema able to lay it in and score off the pace push from Tri-Unity Christian. Final minute of the second, Fowler will slow it down with a 4-point lead. Looks like Jacob Halfman may be waiting for the final shot here. Skips it right side for Hamilton, defended by Blanker. Pass to the corner, somehow finds its way through a couple of defenders to Halfman. Feeds it right corner onto his brother Alex. Alex for Zach, out to Jacob. All 3 Halfmans touch the ball in succession. 32 seconds to go in the second. Jacob to Alex in the corner, doubled, lost it, poked around and stolen around by Tri-Unity and Rillema. Pushed down the floor to Blanker to the basket, right hand shot, good, and a foul. Defense into offense again. Keaton Blanker now with 8 in the ball game and a chance to make it a 1-point lead or 1-point deficit at the stripe here. 23 seconds to go in the second. Koenigsegg will check in as Hamilton takes a seat. Right hand free throw, good. 3-point play completed for Blanker. The lead is 1. He's got 9 in the first half. 21 seconds to go. Fowler again will hold for the final shot here. Jacob Halfman to run the offense over the timeline. Feeding to Alex, top of the key. Down the right side of the lane, Halfman stops, shuffles the feet, travel, and Tri-Unity takes it over with 8.9. They'll try to get one last shot in, see if they can take the lead into the break. Late substitution, Nate Spicer, the junior, will see his first action of the ball game as Jacob Halfman will take a seat. Coach Keeler now will get Wesley Kamen up from the bench for the final 8 seconds on this inbound as Rillema takes a seat. 4 guards right now, plus Joey Mellon out there. Mellon to inbound, full court pressure. Lobbed it ahead onto a sprinting Blanker. Over the timeline, Blanker drives the basket. Clutching shot, good off the window. Blanker gives Tri-Unity the lead back right before the end of the half. Half-court shot. 360s will not fall for Koenigsegg, and we go to the break. Tri-Unity able to steal the lead into the half. As Keaton Blanker able to run the floor, he's got 11 in the first half, and Tri-Unity has got the lead. Top-ranked team throughout most of the season in Division 4, able to take things back at the end. Fowler playing incredibly well, knocking down shots, good defense against this Tri-Unity attack, but it will be the defenders that lead things into the break. We're going to step aside, be right back. We'll have some stats and scoring. We also will bring you some highlights from that first half. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here from Fowler.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grsof.com.
Was founded based on the belief that the interests of our clients must always come first.
We listen and understand your objectives before making a recommendation.
We customize the portfolio of investments to fit your goals.
It is our commitment to provide a strong line of communication.
Our services include family wealth management, saving for retirement, and estate planning and trust services.
Getting started is as easy as picking up the phone. After all, when everything is said and done, isn't it about time?
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, welcome back to everyone in Fowler here at the break. Farmers Insurance halftime show, 25-24. A quick little 5 unanswered run in the closing seconds for Tri-Unity as the defenders are able to go up by 1 at the break in a back-and-forth contest. Terrific play, really, from Fowler. Shot the basketball well from deep. Also able to defend the vaunted Tri-Unity attack very well. A Tri-Unity team that scores nearly 63 points per game, held to 25 in the first half right now. So Fowler, a team that has leaned on their defense often for Coach Riley, certainly living up to a lot of that billing early on in this one right here. You see some of the scoring leaders, 11 right now for Blanker and for Simon, each leading the way for their respective teams. Zach Halfman, the senior wing, with 7 for Fowler, and a look at the rest of the scoring as well. Like I said, Blanker leading the way for Tri-Unity Christian. A little bit of balanced scoring besides that. Van Kloppenburg with 3, Rillema with 2, Kamen with 2, and Mellon with 2 in terms of the ones that you cannot see on our main 4 scorers on the screen. 25-24 the Tri-Unity lead. Let's take a look at we had quite a few highlights really in that first half. As Keaton Blanker certainly able to do a lot of it. We'll see from him in just a second. We start, though, with Fowler, as they're able to get the tough finish to end the first quarter. Jacob Halfman, right wing, to the corner for Koenig's next. Tries the 3 off the front rim, no. Rebound, put back, good. Zach Halfman out of nowhere, flying to the rim. That'll do it for the first. Fowler by 4 after 1. As I said, we'll be hearing Keaton Blanker's name a lot. This is a nice coast-to-coast score he had to bring Tri-Unity within a single digit in the second quarter. Block, turnaround shot off the window, no. Long rebound to a running Blanker with some pace up the middle of the floor. Crosses into the lane. Blanker, right-hand shot, good, and a foul. A chance to tie it at the line as Blanker goes coast-to-coast off the rebound. Tri-Unity, Fowler traded the lead throughout the second quarter. Here's one of those trades of leads. It was Van Kloppenburg knocking down a triple to give the defenders the lead back. Feeds to the corner to Rosendahl. Stutter step up top. Van Kloppenburg tries a 3 for the lead. Got it right down the hatch and pure. Tri-Unity goes back on top with 3.5 to go in the second quarter as the triples knocked down up top by Van Kloppenburg. Lastly, final play before the half. Keaton Blanker had 11. These were the final 2 that he got as he was able to headman the offense down the floor and give Tri-Unity the lead right into the break. There are 4 guards right now, plus Joey Mellon out there. Mellon inbound, full court pressure. Lobbed it ahead onto a sprinting Blanker. Over the timeline, Blanker drives the basket. Clutching shot, good off the window. Blanker gives Tri. So that's where things stand at the break. We're going to quick step aside, be right back here. Second half coming up from Fowler, 25-24. Tri-Unity Christian the lead over the Fowler Eagles at the break here at the Fowler Athletic Center.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports should be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe that athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe that students in the stands should have fun,
but not take away the focus from the game.
We believe coaches should act like teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and support their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
We are Centennial Securities,
an independent firm with a team of committed professionals
who strive to exceed our clients' expectations by giving outstanding service.
We're proud to be part of our community where we live and work.
Upgrade to Music Jams Premium to get uninterrupted listening on all your favorite tunes. Click here to start your 7-day free trial.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. Which is why with Farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance. I got this.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Welcome back to everyone. This is March on MGN on game night on Michigan Sports Radio. Nate Jyer with you here tonight from the Fowler Athletic Center on the campus of Fowler High School, and the hosting Eagles in a real battle in this one at the half. Regional semifinal in Division 4. It is Tri-Unity by 1 at the break, 25-24 over the Eagles. In this one at the half, Keaton Blanker with 11, Aaron Simon with 11, each leading their teams respectively at the break. Traveling black uniforms for Tri-Unity, breaking out of their final warm-up. It's the home whites for Fowler as we are just about ready to go. That'll do it for our Farmers Insurance halftime show. Ready to go with the third quarter in this one. We'll see if Tri-Unity can carry their momentum from the closing seconds of the first half into the second half, or if Fowler can pick things back up with some of their really good play from the second quarter that they had going in this one. Lineups that open the ball game will open things up on the floor for each respective team as well. All three halfmans on the floor for Fowler, along with their junior Asher Koenigsnecht and the junior Simon, who leads the way offensively for them. It's Gipley in the middle of things offensively for Tri-Unity. They'll start with the basketball. Rosendahl in the backcourt along with Van Kloppenberg and Blanker, who leads them offensively with 11, and Wesley Kamen starts on the wing for head coach Mark Keeler. Head coach Cameron Riley looks on the other sideline for Fowler as they open up with some pressure here in the three-quarter court, man-to-man. Blanker will start up the offense left to right over the timeline. Left wing, Van Kloppenberg feeds to Gipley up top, swings it off the drop for Blanker, top of the key. Blanker, skip pass up top on for Kamen, left corner, Van Kloppenberg. Then Kloppenberg starts to dribble, feeds no look to the corner, catch and shoot three. Rosendahl off the front rim. That one crashes down, no good. Board down to Zach Halfman, sets it up for Jacob. He'll reset the offense. 30 seconds gone in the third. 1 point lead for Tri-Unity. Skip pass, right corner to Koenigsegg, up top for Zach. Halfman, right wing Koenigsegg. Crosses to the basket, floater blocked by Kamen, out of bounds, stays with Fowler, baseline right. 40 seconds gone in the third. 25-24 Tri-Unity. Baseline right underneath the offensive hoop. It'll be Jacob Halfman to throw in. Got it right wing on the Simon. Turns the back on Rosendahl. Works the pivot. Drops off the curl for Jacob. Halfman between the legs. Drives down the left side. Defended by Rosendahl. Feeds left wing. Catch and shoot three. Off the front rim. Koenigsegg off the mark. Off and running with the rebound. With numbers is Vin Kloppenberg. No look. Pass to Blanker. Right hand shot is good. The no look from the senior Vin Kloppenberg, and the big game for Blanker continues. He has 13. It's a 3-point lead here for Tri-Unity Christian. 5'10 guard Keaton Blanker leading the way. The junior, the lone junior in the starting lineup. Fowler up top, swung left wing on to Alex Halfman. He'll drive on Gipway. Two-hand feed is strong, but a foul is called on Gipway for the first of the half on Tri-Unity. That is the second on Akais Gipway with 6:39 in the third. And again, it's the big junior, Alex Halfman. Seen him defend out on the perimeter quite a bit as well. Offsets the right foot just in front of the left. Flicks it in front of the face, free throw. Got the friendly rattle and the touch off the heel. Has one more at the stripe. Bends the knees, flicks it towards the basket, scores it. Able to hit them both and bring Fowler back within one. 27-26, Tri-Unity with 6:36 to go. Pass all the way down the floor. Vin Kloppenberg, miscommunication, trying to find Rosendahl, stolen by Simon. Clutches to the basket, finger roll off the mark. Rebound chase down Halfman left corner. He'll drop it there for Koenigsegg. Whips it across right wing for Jacob Halfman. Defended by a reaching Rosendahl. Jacob hesitates, drives, floater, short, rebound, got his own. Out of the paint, feeds it left wing, Koenigsegg. Jabs up top on to Simon to reset the offense. Left wing for Koenigsegg. Backs it out, crosses, skips it, left block to Alex. Turns the back here against Gipway. Clutches, fires it over top of Gipway and scores. Fowler goes back on top. Good little run here from Alex Halfman. He's got the last four, and Fowler's got the lead back. 28-27, 5:45 in the third. Blanker to the right wing, lobbing down low for Gipway. Clutches, scores off the window. An answer from Gipway for his first points of the ball game. Back and forth we go. Fowler with 5.5, now down one in the third. Right corner for Alex Halfman. Defended by Gipway. Drops it for Koenigsegg. Turns the back, whip pass, left corner, all alone. Zach Halfman, triple. Falls short off the front rim. Halfman had the rebound along the end line, somehow saved in by Blanker, and Tri-Unity's off and running. Right corner, triple try, Rosendahl rattles out, and the rebound gets taken in by Jacob Halfman. He'll run the offense. Halfman all the way, jumped from behind, poked by Vin Kloppenberg. To a side, scrum, a whistle, a held ball. And the alternating possession will keep it down on this end of the floor with Fowler offensively. 5:01 in the third, 29-28. Rosendahl jumping to defend the inbound. Lobbed in between the rings to Koenigsegg. He'll drop it for Jacob. Halfman across the floor, watched by Vin Kloppenberg. 4:55 in the third, 1 point lead for Tri-Unity. Simon, left wing, leading scorer for Fowler. Drives, step back, left corner, skips it left wing for Alex. Right wing, catch and shoot three. Koenigsegg with space is good, and Fowler goes back on top. Asher Koenigsegg, the big triple. He's got 7 now in the ball game. 4.5 to go in the third. Fowler by 2. Blanker stops free throw line. No look pass Vin Kloppenberg. Drives the baseline. No look two-hand skip feed to Gipway. Poked and stolen by Fowler. Halfman will take it over the timeline. Halfman backs his way to the left wing with it. Crosses right wing. Watched all the way by Vin Kloppenberg, reaching on him tight. Man-to-man pressure. Pass to the corner, poked and stolen by Vin Kloppenberg. 4 minutes to go in the third. Up the middle of the floor, Vin Kloppenberg. Down the left side of the lane, driving to the basket, leaning shot, misses short, board down to Alex Halfman, off and running. A whistle, though, off the ball. It's out of bounds on Fowler. Halfman was out of bounds when he jumped in to grab that rebound. It will stay with Tri-Unity along the baseline. 3:53 in the third. 2-point lead for Fowler. 31-29, Division IV regional semifinal. Fowler brings Hamilton in for Koenigsegg. Rosendahl lobs for Gipway, right wing for Kamen. Kamen, left side pass, tipped away by Halfman, chase to the backcourt, he's got it, defended to the basket by Vin Kloppenberg, right hand shot, 360, will not fall, bodies on the floor, Rosendahl takes it out, throws it over the timeline to Vin Kloppenberg. Vin Kloppenberg to the basket, two-hand shot, blocked and stolen away by Halfman, back the other way, here comes Aaron Simon. Simon, left wing, drive, step back, left corner, working on the pivot foot, he'll drop it short left corner on for Alex Halfman. Halfman drives, spins, feeds it right side, catch and shoot three. Jacob Halfman off the right side of the rim. No, long rebound down to Alex. Drives the basket, jump stop, leaner, over top of Gipway is good. Tricky shot, Fowler by 4 again. That was crafty by the Eagle big man. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Fowler on a bit of a run, they lead by 4. And they've got the home crowd momentum going now. Timeout from Coach Keeler. He's got to settle things down, and the Fowler crowd is loving it. We'll step aside, be right back here.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
All right, welcome back here courtside in the corner along the baseline. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 33-29, Fowler over top of Tri-Unity Christian in this Division IV regional semifinal. The winner will have Kalamazoo Phoenix on Thursday. Fowler hosting the region, and they've been riding a wave of momentum in the third quarter in this one to stretch it to a 4-point lead. Neither team really have been able to open up things to any larger of a lead than like we see right now at 4 or 5 points. Fowler breaks out of their huddle first. Coach Keeler takes his time to get the last of the messaging in out of his timeout. Athletic and big Fowler team. The same can be said for Tri-Unity, but I think Fowler defensively has done some things very well to Tri-Unity that a lot of teams have not been able to do to one of the top teams in Division IV in this state. It will be Vin Kloppenberg to start the offense. Left wing, onto Rosendahl with a right-hand dribble. Pressure defense, crosses top of the key. Skips it, left block to Mellon. Mellon, defended by Simon, hits a cutting Rilima. Rilima up top, Erdmans with space, tries a three, rattles out, board to Mellon, clutches, two-hand feed, off the window and good. Joey Mellon with his second score of the ball game. He's got 4, 33-31. Now Tri-Unity and Mellon with a big clap of the hands, showing some emotion. 2:24 in the third. Hamilton, top of the key. Drops it right wing for Halfman. Gets picked up defensively by Rosendahl. Skips it for Hamilton. Hamilton turns, feeds up top for Simon. Simon back right wing to Jacob. Jacob skips left wing on to Alex. Halfman stops, left corner, whistle, and a foul is called off the ball on Tri-Unity. Their second of the quarter. Just 2 fouls in this quarter in total. Both have been called on Tri-Unity here with just about 6 minutes gone in the third. That one is the first foul on Joey Mellon. Keaton Blanker set to come up from the bench in just a moment. Hamilton up top, will reset the offense, throws to the corner. Jacob Halfman tries a three, missed everything short. Rebound went straight in to Zach Halfman's hands. Feeds up top, Hamilton triple, falls short, board down to a running Vin Kloppenberg. Up the middle of the floor, no look, Rilima to the basket, we're tied. Pretty pass from Vin Kloppenberg. Trey Rilima gets the finish, and we're knotted with 1:42 in the third. Left wing, Alex. Halfman drives, turns the back free throw line, clutches, misses short on that one. Rebound, Fowler. forced out of bounds as Halfman tries to feed it right wing to his brother Jacob. That was Zach to Jacob. Out of bounds. It'll go back the other way. 1:34 in the third. All knotted at 33. An intense one here in Division 4. Left to right over the timeline. Fresh back on the floor. Keaton Blanker will run the offense. It's been Kloppenberg that's taken a seat. He's done some great defensive minutes. Blanker, the leading scorer for Tri-Unity. Crosses on Alex Halfman. Drives the basket. Right-hand shot for the lead. Off the connector, no. Rebound through the hands of Rillema. Taken out of there, sprinting with Jacob Halfman. Right wing for Koenigsegg. 1:10 in the third. Feeds it to Halfman. Poked out of bounds by Rillema. 1:08 in the third. 33-33. It'll be a right side inbound for Aaron Simon. 11 points, the leading scorer for his team to lob in. Skips in front of the timeline to Jacob. The junior, right corner, on for Koenigsegg. Top of the key for Zach. Zach, right wing, Simon tries a deep curling three. Rolls out, rebound to Tri-Unity, running with Rosendahl near side, left to right. Final minute of the third. Rosendahl, left corner with space. Triple try, good! It's Erdmans knocking down the triple, and Tri-Unity has got the lead back. All the way down the floor, poked away from Simon. Stolen by Tri-Unity and Erdmans. Rosendahl with 40 seconds in the third. Up top for Blanker. Left wing Erdmans slows it down. Final 30 seconds. Looks like Tri-Unity will maybe hold for the final shot now. Skips in front of the timeline to Blanker. Defended tightly by Koenigsegg with 21 seconds in the third. Final 19. Screen here from Mellon. Blanker denies it. 15 seconds and less in the third. 3-point lead for Tri-Unity. Blanker with 9. Setting it up with 8. Driving with 6. Blanker hesitates. Spins with 4. Clutches to the basket. Floater short, but a foul. And Blanker will go to the line. First foul of the quarter on Fowler. That'll be the second call on Zach Halfman. And Blanker goes to the strike. First one is good. Lead stretches to 4. Blanker now with 14 in the ball game. He's got a chance for one more with 2 seconds to go in the third. Blanker, 4, traveling black uniform, bends the knees, flicks it with the right hand, rolls out, no good. Board down to Koenigsegg, tries to fling it the length of the floor, got rejected away, and that'll do it for the third. Tri-Unity by 4 after 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on MGN.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Welcome back, everyone. MGN on Michigan Sports Radio. Whoever you're watching, they're through the Michigan Sports Radio page and app, or the MGN YouTube page here tonight. Nate Dreyer with you. 37-33. Tri-Unity Christian, the lead over Fowler. As we head to the final frame, Keaton Blanker leading all scorers. He's got 14 to lead the way for Tri-Unity. Aaron Simon with 11. All of those coming in the first half for Fowler to lead the way for the Eagles. Now trail by 4 is kind of back-to-back quarters, the same story. Early in the quarter, it was Tri-Unity on their back heels. They suddenly kind of flipped the momentum, get a couple of late points, and lead into the break. They led by 1 in the halftime break. They lead by 4 into the final, or out of the final break. Coach Keeler had his team out on the floor, called them back for one last message right here. He'll now break them. Final 8 minutes. Fowler on their home floor. Can they extend their season, or will Tri-Unity's march for a potential 4th straight trip to the state championship game continue here? Left to right, out of the break, Tri-Unity, traveling black uniforms. They get the basketball, and Keaton Blanker will be the one to start up their offense. Left wing for Rosendahl. Rosendahl jabs to the top of the key. Turns the back on Zach Halfman. Lobs it right wing just in front of the timeline to a leaping Van Kloppenberg to reset the offense and take his time right here. Van Kloppenburg gets picked up defensively by Alex Halfman. Van Kloppenburg down the right side of the lane. Jump stop, works the pivot, feeds it up top to Kamen. Swings left wing to Rosendahl. Rosendahl with a right-hand dribble to the top of the key. Takes his time, backs it out, 30 seconds gone, final quarter. Up top for Rillema. Rillema, right wing, Van Kloppenburg. Stares at the basket, gets picked up defensively by Koenigsnecht. Bounds around a screen. Hard pass, left wing, Kamen. Up fake, hands it off the curl for Rosendahl. 45 seconds gone on this possession. Rosendahl crossing into the lane. Leaning shot off the glass, no good. A good move, but he can't get the right-hand finish. And back the way come Fowler. Jacob Halfman, first minute gone, final quarter, 4-point lead for Tri-Unity. Here's Zach Halfman, top of the key. Spins, defended by Wesley Kamen. To the corner to Simon. Simon turns the back on Blanker. Blanker pokes it away into the backcourt. Chased down first by Simon. On the floor, nearly taking it back away is Blanker, and it's thrown over the timeline to Koenigsnecht. Right corner to Halfman. Drives, pass to the corner. Out of the reach of a leaning Zach Halfman. Out of bounds, Tri-Unity takes it. 37-33 with 6:39 in the fourth. Van Kloppenburg watched by Jacob Halfman, some full court pressure, throws it right side over the timeline. Here comes Wesley Kamen. Up top for Blanker. Blanker, right wing Rosendahl. Defended by Simon. 6.5 to go, fourth quarter. 4-point lead for Tri-Unity. Rosendahl drives with speed. No look handoff on for Rillema. And a travel is called. Coach Keeler and Tri-Unity wanted to push first on Rillema. It will be Fowler taking the basketball. 6:19 in the fourth. 37-33. Big junior point guard Jacob Halfman to slow things down. Gets picked up defensively by a reaching Rosendahl to the right wing. Drops it there for Zach. Top of the key, Alex. Stops at the elbow. Up top for Aaron Simon. Up fake. Drives left elbow. Harshly defended by Van Kloppenburg. Got free, then feeds it left corner to Alex. Halfman off the drive, fouled by Rillema. First of the quarter on Tri-Unity. That's the first foul on Rillema as well. 5:55, fourth quarter. Gipley will check in for Rillema off the foul. Left side, baseline inbound, Jacob Halfman to throw in. Got it to the corner to Simon. Simon, left corner, spins on Van Kloppenburg, gave a shoulder. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Simon on the way out. Tri-Unity takes it, 5:51 in the fourth. Hamilton will check in for Simon for Coach Riley. Full court pressure being shown right here, man-to-man out of the Eagles. Blanker washed up the floor by Koenigsnecht. Chases him to the left side. Nice hezzy move over the timeline. Blanker drives the left block. Stops, works the pivot. Blanker clutches. Right hand shot, good. Coast to coast, Keaton Blanker. 39-33. What a game for him. He's got 16. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Alex turns the back. Right block on Gipley. Keeping the dribble. Now stops it. Right wing for Hamilton. Down the left side of the lane, feeds to the corner, quick three, Koenigsnecht misses it all strong, rebound paddled out of there, into the front court by Kamen nicely, came on to Rosendahl, reverse layup short, rebound, tracked down by Koenigsnecht, now he's off and running, 5:05 to go in the fourth, up top to Hamilton, he'll reset the Fowler offense, 39-33 Tri-Unity. Zach Halfman left corner, up top for Jacob, bounds down the left side of the lane, and a timeout from the Fowler bench. This time it's an early quarter run by Tri-Unity. They lead by 6 with 4:53 to go. We'll step aside, be right back here from the Fowler Athletic Center.
This was founded based on the belief that the interests of our clients must always come first.
We listen and understand your objectives before making a recommendation.
We customize the portfolio of investments to fit your goals.
It is our commitment to provide a strong line of communication.
Our services include family wealth management, saving for retirement, and estate planning and trust services.
Getting started is as easy as picking up the phone. After all, when everything is said and done, isn't it about time?
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, welcome back. 4:53 to go. Division 4 regional semifinal. Tri-Unity Christian 39, Fowler 33 here on MGN. Nate Dreyer with you. MGN Radio Plus Game Center coverage. Fowler underneath the offensive hoop will inbound baseline left. Jacob Halfman throws in left corner to Asher Koenigsnecht. Drives the left side of the baseline. Whip pass to Alex. Turns, spins, clutches. Right hand shot. Rolls out. No good off the right side of the rim. Zach the rebound. Feeds to the corner. Catch and shoot three. Rattles out for Koenigsnecht. Rebound paddled to the corner by Fowler. Last touched out of bounds by the Eagles. And it will go Tri-Unity's way. I mean, just offensive rebounds one after another for Fowler. Been one of their leading examples of what have helped keep them in this ball game. They pushed the lead for a lot of it, but Tri-Unity, one of the top teams in a true state championship threat, trying to fight back as they look for their fourth straight trip to a state championship game. 4:25 to go, fourth quarter. Tri-Unity will slow it down with Blanker left wing. Blanker drives, jump pass, right quarter, Van Kloppenburg. Quick trigger three. Rattles out, rebound, out of bounds, off of Simon. It will stay with Tri-Unity. Right side inbound underneath the offensive hoop. 4:15 in the fourth. 39-33 defenders. Van Kloppenburg skips it right elbow to Kamen. Drops it on the curl for Blanker. Stops right wing. Jump pass. Left corner Van Kloppenburg. Curls to the wing. Keeping the dribble. Crossing down the left side of the lane. A drive along the baseline. Reaching pass. Right wing Rosendahl. Deep triple. Rattles out, board, tracked down to the floor by Van Kloppenburg, who was fouled on his way to the floor. 3:58 in the fourth, one foul on either team in the quarter. That's the second foul on Asher Koenigsnecht. Inbounded to Gipley left corner, left wing for Rosendahl. Holds the hands high above his head, now starts the dribble. Drops it for Van Kloppenburg down the right side of the lane. Leaning layup off the window and good. Tri-Unity going for a run. 5 for Van Kloppenburg. 41-33 their advantage with 3:40 in the fourth. Jacob Halfman up top for Simon. Simon crosses to the right elbow. Lobs right corner to Zach. Drives. Jacob left wing off a lob pass. Defended by Rosendahl. To the right elbow, Halfman turns the corner, finger roll off the window and good. Able to turn the Jets on and get his, believe it or not, first points of the ball game. He had 26 in the last contest. Just gets his first score here, 41-35, 3:10 and less to go in the fourth. Came in left wing for Van Kloppenburg. Van Kloppenburg curls. Left corner, Kamen tries a triple. Misses short, board to Gipley. Left wing, Van Kloppenburg, passing lane, taken away by Koenigsnecht, who went crashing into the stands, took out a couple of fans on his way, but the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Tri-Unity Christian. Blanker behind the back dribble. Right wing for Rosendahl with 2:45 in the fourth and a 6-point lead. Rosendahl stops top of the key. Defended by the lanky Alex Halfman. Lob pass just in front of the timeline. Tracked down here by Blanker. Blanker turns. And an offensive foul. They call a trip on Blanker. Tri-Unity faithful certainly do not like that call as down to the floor went Halfman as the feet got intertwined between the two. The call goes on Tri-Unity. That's the second foul on Blanker. And the offense will get started up here for Fowler. Jacob Halfman right wing, defended here by Rosendahl. And a whistle and a timeout again from the Fowler bench. They have just one remaining. 2:21 in the fourth, 41-35 Tri-Unity. Will stay with you here through the break. Thanks as always to the Farmers Insurance, along with Centennial Securities, presenting sponsors of Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio and March on MGN. We're back at it tomorrow night from Grandville for a girls district semifinal doubleheader. It'll first be East Kentwood taking on Hudsonville in Division I, and then it will be Grandville taking on Byron Center in a battle of the Bulldogs in the second of the contests in that evening. And Thursday, tune into at MI Game Night based on what happens here, what happens elsewhere. The plan is to follow Tri-Unity the rest of the way, but if there is some other changes with some of the games going on across West Michigan tonight, we will make an announcement where we will be Thursday night on our social media at MI Game Night. 2:21 in the fourth. Let's reset things. Tri-Unity Christian leading Fowler 41-35. 2 fouls on the defenders, 1 on the Eagles. There have not been many fouls in general in what's been a very, very physical basketball game. Keaton Blanker, 16 points, leading all scorers. Simon with 11, leading Fowler offensively. As both teams break it out, home white jerseys, navy blue numbers for Fowler, traveling blacks with royal blue numbers trimmed in white for Tri-Unity Christian. It will be a offensive inbound to the right side underneath the hoop to the right for Jacob Halfman. Right corner for Alex. Feeds the right wing to Koenigsnecht. Koenigsnecht drives down the left side of the lane, feeds left corner all alone. Zach Halfman triple, rattles out, rebound down to a leaning Keaton Blanker. Final 2:10, and Tri-Unity will slow it down with a 6-point lead. Blanker defended by Koenigsnecht, and Koenigsnecht reaches and fouls. 2 on either team now in the frame. 1:58 in the fourth. That will be his 3rd foul. Rosendahl left side to throw in. Lobbing into the backcourt to Blanker. Harassed defensively by Koenigsnecht over the timeline with a low dribble. Blanker behind the back dribble, trying to get free, not able to do so quite yet. Koenigsnecht draped on him to the point. Feeds it right side in front of the timeline to Van Kloppenberg. Van Kloppenberg crosses left. Van Kloppenberg to the corner, quick pass on to Blanker. Blanker spins, drives the baseline, jump pass, top of the key, Kamen. Right wing for Rosendahl. Rosendahl whips left wing to Van Kloppenberg. 90 seconds to go, lead is 6. Van Kloppenberg angles, tries to lob it to Gipley, tips around, finds its way on to Gipley, who scores off the window. Tri-Unity 43-35 lead. Fowler, right corner, Koenigsnecht. Off the drive here, feeds left corner to Zach Halfman. Halfman up top, on for Koenigsnecht. Spins into the paint, turns the back, clutching shot over top of the defender, hangs on the front rim, will not fall. Rebound to Blanker, final minute. Blanker getting free of the defender, throws it over the timeline, paddled back to Blanker, lobs left wing to Rosendahl with 52 seconds. Skips to the corner to Van Kloppenberg. They're going to try to kill some clock, 47 and less. No look pass, right side to Blanker. Tri-Unity fans to their feet, and a foul on a reaching Koenigsnecht. The 3rd on the Eagles, and it looks like Tri-Unity's march is going to continue. Fowler will call their final timeout. Trailing by 8. It's been close the whole way. Mentioned it in the Centennial Securities pregame show. What will the difference to this game likely come down to? There are seniors everywhere, and there's a head coach who's won 5 state championships on Tri-Unity's side. They use that experience down the stretch, and right now it looks like it's going to be the difference. Keaton Blanker, a terrific, terrific ball game with 16 points. You see the good play from Gipley down the stretch as well. They started to really kind of share the love a little bit offensively down the stretch. They do just enough in a grinding finish. Defense was always going to be first for both of these teams. And right now it looks like Tri-Unity is going to have that advantage. 43.1 on the clock. 43-35 Tri-Unity. Fowler is out of timeouts. Tri-Unity, Coach Keeler, have 3 remaining. Fowler still a couple of fouls away right here from sending Tri-Unity to the line. Tri-Unity out of the timeout will have the basketball here. Right side thrown into the backcourt onto Blanker. Blanker is grabbed and fouled by Jacob Halfman. Now 1 away from the bonus. That is his first foul. 39.9 in the fourth. Rosendahl to throw in. Into the backcourt to Van Kloppenberg. Runs it over the timeline. Van Kloppenberg spins. Lobbing right side to Blanker. Blanker trapped up and grabbed and fouled by Simon. And Tri-Unity now will be going to the line. 33.4 in the fourth. They lead it and have a chance to make it a 10-point lead here at the break. Second foul on Simon, leading scorer for Fowler. All of his scoring coming back in the first half. Keaton Blanker, the guy that Tri-Unity wants at the stripe. A team full of seniors, a rotation entirely full of seniors except for one guy. It's Blanker, and he's been the one leading the way tonight in the regional semifinal. Bends the knees. Flicks it with the right hand towards the basket. Off the heel high. No good. One more here for Blanker. Can stretch the lead to 9 with the second here at the stripe. One more for Blanker. A packed house for Fowler, trying to pull off a miracle late here on their home floor. Second free throw hangs on the front rim and falls for Blanker. He's got 17. Fowler will push the pace back the other way. Right corner, Koenigsneck throws along the baseline for Alex Halfman. Reverse layup, good, and a foul on Akai Skipway. Halfman goes into double-digit scoring with that one, the big guy. Third foul on Gipway. 25.6 in the fourth quarter clock. Halfman bends the knees, right-hand free throw. Off the back rim, no. Gipway reaching for the rebound. Final 24 seconds, Rosendahl along the baseline. Drops for a sprinting Van Kloppenberg, who is fouled by Aaron Simon. So third foul on Simon now will send Van Kloppenberg to the line. So for Tri-Unity, looking at their 20th win of the season, and they will have an up-tempo and completely different type team out of Kalamazoo Phoenix that they'll be taking on Thursday night. There might not be a team in Division 4 as Van Kloppenberg hits the first that can quite push the pace like Phoenix can. They showed that tonight in their win over Climax Scott, so Tri-Unity certainly have to be ready to run. Van Kloppenberg hits them both. He has 7. The lead stretches to 9. Jacob Halfman, left corner with 17 seconds. Left wing for Simon and a double team. Simon forced to clutch up the triple. Missed it all. Rebound, pushed down the floor to Blanker. A travel gets called on Wesley Kamen, though, as he was the one feeding it up the floor to Blanker. 8.9 on the clock, 46-37 Tri-Unity. Defenders about to move on. They had to go on the road to a crowded and loud home environment for Fowler. Halfman, left corner, on for his brother. Alex tries the three, no. And right at the horn, the rebound in the hands of Zach Halfman. It's good. The clock hits triple zeros and Tri-Unity survives. It was tough. Fowler, a young team that certainly will be back next year. They had Tri-Unity covered for a lot of points in this ball game, but the experience down the stretch makes the difference, and Tri-Unity's march for a 4th straight trip to the state finals will continue on here tonight. They win at 46-39. We're going to step aside, be right back with our Centennial Securities postgame show. Tri-Unity moving on. They take down Fowler 46-39.
The 10 winners of the Nobel Peace Prize or the last 5 Miss Americas, the point is the applause dies and the achievements are forgotten. But can you name 3 friends who helped you through tough times or teachers who encouraged you in school? We remember those who make a difference in our lives. I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities. What matters to us are the personal relationships we have with our clients, helping them build a secure financial future. As a Centennial Securities customer, you know what I mean. If you're not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Hey everyone, Nate from Michigan Game Night. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the MGN shop. You can find it through MichiganGameNight.com or the Michigan Game Night page on Michigan Sports Radio. Click on the Buy MGN Merch button or tab on either page and find your way on over. You can check out a store that has hats, beanies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, water bottles, and everything in between, from just simple MGN logo designs to playoff featured designs, designs with famous calls and moments from MGN, and much, much more. Make sure you check out the MGN shop through MichiganGameNight.com or MichiganSportsRadio.com/MGN.
Can you identify your number 1 personal trait? The thing that you do better than most others? If not, this may be a good time to think this through. If you're really good at writing, then why use the phone? If you're great on the phone, why use email? If you have exceptional human relation skills, why sit back and let others lead? I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities Company. Playing to our strengths is something we do very well at Centennial. And if you're already a customer, you know what I mean. If not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Welcome back here into the Centennial Securities post-game show. Tri-Unity moving on, 46-39. They hold off the hosting Fowler Eagles in this one. Look at some scoring, of course. Keaton Blanker leading all scorers with 17. Aaron Simon leading all scorers for Fowler with 11. Alongside the scoring you see on your screen, Wesley Kamen had 2 for Tri-Unity. Trey Rilma and Joey Mellon each had 4, and Lincoln Erdmans hit a really big triple at the end of the third quarter. Zach Halfman had 9 for Fowler, and he's the only scorer that you don't see on your screen for the Eagles. Let's take a look at some second half highlights from this ball game, then we'll get to some awards. We start with this. This was Koenigsegg with a long triple, able to knock it down and give Fowler the lead in the third quarter. Simon, left wing, leading scorer for Fowler. Drives, step back, left corner, skips it left wing for Alex. Right wing, catch and shoot 3. Koenigsegg with space is good, and Fowler goes back on top. Asher Koenigsegg, the big triple. Then we jump ahead to the fourth quarter. This was a little bit of a fortuitous bounce, but it wound up kind of being the icing basket. A force pass down low to Kais Gipway, kind of got bottled around before the senior big man was able to corral it down low and score, and really kind of put the final stamp on the ball game for Tri-Unity. To Van Kloppenberg, 90 seconds to go, lead is 6. Van Kloppenberg angles, tries to lob it to Gipway, tips around, finds its way on to Gipway, who scores off the window. Tri-Unity 43. Now let's get on to some awards. We go to our Farmers Insurance play of the game, and this was the shot that gave Tri-Unity the lead that they would not relent. Off the bench, it was the senior Lincoln Erdmans. He hit only 1 shot tonight and wound up being the biggest shot of the night. Three, rolls out, rebound to Tri-Unity, running with Rosendahl near side, left to right. Final minute of the third. Rosendahl, left corner with space. Triple try, good! It's Erdmans knocking down the triple, and Tri-Unity. So that one from Erdmans winds up giving Tri-Unity the win, and he winds up taking home our Farmers Insurance play of the game, as they never relented in the fourth quarter after they took that lead down the stretch into the fourth quarter. Centennial Securities winning game plan. Remember that Centennial Securities has the investments and advice for your best financial game plan, and you got to go to Coach Keeler. And more so on the offensive end of the floor tonight, the Tri-Unity second half attack, when they started to find their legs a little bit more, they wound up slowing things down. They got some good offense out of it, able to get a couple of triples. Because of that, winds up making the difference down the stretch for Tri-Unity. They were able to find some points and make some adjustments after it was certainly all Fowler's defense doing the damage through the first couple of quarters, really, in this one. And Tri-Unity was struggling to find the points that they needed. The game slowed down. Tri-Unity played at their pace, and Tri-Unity got it done the way that they have done so many times. The Rainbow Grill in Granville, open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Monday through Saturday. They present our Player of the Game award. How about Keaton Blanker, the lone junior in the rotation for Coach Keeler, led the way with 17 points tonight, start to finish. When they needed points in the half court, especially in the full court, turning defense into offense, Blanker was the guy, leads the way with 17, and the junior will pick up our Rainbow Grill Player of the Game award. All right, what a game it was. An intense one here tonight at Fowler. It will be Kalamazoo Phoenix and Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian on Thursday back here at Fowler as they get ready to determine a regional championship. MGN back on the air tomorrow. Chandler Timmer will rejoin me tomorrow as well, as we'll have a double header of coverage in girls District 7 in Division 1. First, it'll be East Kentwood as they get ready to take on top 5 team in the state. East Kentwood looking to take on and take down Hudsonville in the first game, before it will be Lily Zeenstra, the Miss Basketball finalist, and Byron Center taking on the host of the district, Granville, who picked up a win on their home floor over Jenison on MGN on Monday night. So more Radio Plus coverage of that. Stay tuned to at MI Game Night for official word. The plan is to be back here for this game on Thursday. A couple of potential moving pieces, but you can expect to see us right back out here in Fowler as Tri-Unity looks to continue their march back towards the Breslin Center. They were at the Breslin in 19. The 2020 season was canceled. They were in the finals the following year. They won the championship the year after that, and they were back in the finals last year as well. So this is a team that, in a 37-year-long career for Coach Keeler, he's won 5 championships. The last couple of years have been as good as any, and we'll see if they can keep it moving against one of the most fun and fast teams in the state in Kalamazoo Phoenix on Thursday. For everyone at Michigan Sports Radio, Michigan Game Night, I am Nate Jar signing off. We'll see everyone tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, right back at it with a pair of games in girls district semifinal action. Tri-Unity takes down Fowler on Fowler's home floor, and the defenders live to fight another day.